Recently, I had just finished 2 books by Octavia E. Butler. Sister Butler wrote a total of 17 novels and a number of short stories. The 2 books that I had a chance to deal with were her 1993 book, Parable of the Sower, and her follow-up book, Parable of the Talents. To me, she was the first Black female science fiction writer that I have ever read. I normally read nonfiction books. I learned about her quite by accident. Karen Hunter on her show on the weekends, Narrative with Professor Greg Carr. They were talking about her and I just happened to tune in at that exact same moment, so I was intrigued. Sister Butler's novels are known for their unique blend of science fiction with deep, often provocative themes about human nature and societal structure. When I finished her book Parable of the Talents, I was shocked to realize how she had zeroed in on exactly what we are dealing with at this exact moment in our political history. Parable of the Talents, 1998, by Octavia E. Butler, is a dystopian science fiction novel and the sequel to Parable of the Sower. The story continues the journey of Lauren Olamina, a young woman who fights with her family to survive in a chaotic world. The novel is set in a future America that has descended into chaos due to environmental disasters, economic collapse, and extreme social inequality. In this unstable world, Lauren attempts to build a peaceful community. However, the rise of a Christian fundamentalist government led by a demagogue named President Andrew Steele Jarrett threatens her efforts. You can insert Trump instead of Andrew Steele Jarrett. This book series is a compelling read and a page-turner. I hope that some of you might get a chance to read one of those books. Parable of the Talents. In Chapter 11, from Earthseed, the Book of the Living, one of her journals, she writes, "Choose your leaders with wisdom and forethought. To be led by a coward is to be controlled by all that the coward fears. To be led by a fool is to be led by the opportunists who control the fool. To be led by a thief is to offer up your most precious treasures to be stolen. To be led by a liar is to ask to be told lies. To be led by a tyrant is to sell yourself and those you love into slavery." I could not have said it better. Did not Miss Butler nail it? In the book, she speaks in future dates, as in the 2000s. This is just another description of a petulant child who wants to be a dictator, who is willing to do anything to achieve that goal. If you want to know what is going to happen with an Agent Orange presidency, just read the book, Parable of the Talents, and you'll get a good idea. Many people feel that today's society is reaching its nadir, with increasing divisions and moral decay affecting communities worldwide. With many fearing that the increasing divisions, moral decline, and widespread unrest are pushing society closer to a dystopia. For those who do not understand the word dystopia or the word nadir, let me help you. The term often used to describe a society at its lowest point is nadir. In a broader sense, it can refer to a period of extreme decline or the lowest point of a society's well-being, values, or moral standing. Historical and social contexts may also use terms like collapse or decadence to describe such a period, depending on the specific circumstances affecting the society. A dystopia is a fictional society that is often characterized by oppressive, controlled, or undesirable conditions. It presents a future where everything seems to have gone wrong, usually marked by government overreach, environmental disaster, loss of freedoms, or extreme social inequality. Dystopian stories often serve as a warning about where society could be headed if current trends continue. Examples include works like George Orwell's 1984 and Aldous Huxley's Brave New World. If Agent Orange is elected, this is what we have to look forward to. Again, if Agent Orange is elected, this is what we have to look forward to. This past Tuesday, Donald Trump, the agent of chaos, got mollywopped on national TV. His doom and gloom, pessimistic view of America did not bode well for him. There were 2 things that stood out to me that in actuality put an end to his hopeful presidency. First, he talked about Haitians eating pets. All he had to do was check the news feeds because earlier that day, all the news outlets debunk the conspiracy theory of immigrants eating pets. Why would you repeat something like that even if you believe it's true? The second thing that caught me off guard was that when he talked about Democrats wanting to take away your guns, Vice President Harris said, "What are you talking about? I'm a gun owner." So, in conclusion, not only is Donald Trump a liar, thief, twice impeached, sexual abuser, also he is a con man with a dubious track record. He is also a demagogue, a petulant child with delusions of grandeur hoping to steal this country through nefarious means. So please, don't take him seriously and don't vote for him. Peace, I'm out.